if you guys can recall this photo here, right? This is like what I would say a very high level app development process is, right? So pretty much you have an idea for your app, you go and you design your idea, then you develop it, you test it, launch it, and you pretty much just maintain and promote, market your application, do a whole bunch of stuff, right? And it kind of just, if you have another feature, it goes to the same kind of concept, right? And you just keep on doing that until you have a, you know, multi-million user app. The reason I'm showing you guys this is because right now, we're in the design phase. We're not even coding, right? I know we're all learning Android development and Skillshare, which is going to help us when we get to the develop stage in the program and we're coding and stuff. You knowing those information, you knowing how to program Android apps is definitely going to help you in this phase. But right now we're in the design phase. The design phase actually has nothing to do with, not nothing to do with programming, but you know, it's not programming. There's no programming involved. And this is a very important phase, y'all, because if you don't design your app properly, you're gonna have a hard time developing it. And I encountered this myself several times. If I just, oh, hey, can you build this app real quick for me? And I was like, okay, sure, that sounds pretty simple. And then you go start programming it and you get confused. Like in the middle of programming, you get confused and you have to go back. You got to design the app, then go back and you notice you keep on going back and forth. You're not prepared to program. When you
See it.
Okay, so you see, okay, so here we go. So this is an actual wireframe of a web app. So wireframe, like Nikki talked about, this is a low fidelity wireframe, right? And I recommend everyone to just start with a low fidelity wireframe. Low fidelity wireframes means that you're not using brand colors. You're not using you're not using like, you know, I can show you a high fidelity wireframes in a second, y'all. But this is a blueprint on what you're building your app with, right? And this is best used like, if you know, I mean, like you can do low fidelity wireframes on the internet using Miro and Google Slides or any presentation, any type of wireframing software, right? But I recommend you do like paper whiteboard, just because it's like it feels, you know, it's like, you know, it's like drawing, I guess. I don't know. But I recommend you always going like something like this first before jumping into any software. So let's just break this down right here. So we're gonna look over here, y'all. So we're gonna look in upper right corner. And this is this is actually our entire website design. It's very small, right? But if you look very closely to it, right, you could see that it's you could see that there's a map right here, and you can tell that it's a map by this map icon, right? And then you can see that there's a table view or a list of things, a search bar, and a nav bar up here with a title and 2 buttons and a logo, right? So what we did is we drew a very small photo, very high level photo of what the product is going to look like. And then we're breaking it down into smaller components. So there's 3 arrows here, y'all. So you got this arrow up here, an arrow in the middle, and an arrow down here. So this arrow down in the middle is taking you to the decium marker, right? And say, hey, this is a marker where the food truck should be at, where a food truck is going to be at, right? Over here at the top, this arrow is showing you the